Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing the very first, I guess, wax, what I'm melting. Sorry, it's new to me. I'm doing what I'm melting for the first half of June. I'm hoping to post it very quickly here because it is exactly halfway through June. And I want to show you guys what I'm melting. Now, before we go any further, I will tell you I've got nothing on my nails as per usual, but I have L'Oreal's collection exclusive JLo's Nude in the color number 370, and that is what I have on my lips. All right, we gotta dive into this, you guys, because as I'm sure you're probably aware, I've been melting like crazy. So before I go too far though into this, I want to mention there might be certain sections that I will show and put away because I've already made a full-on video, whether it be a wax cocktail or mixology, you know, things like that. Anyway, but I will get started with, let me see, Sensationals. My friend Lisa sent me a clam of this probably almost a year and a half ago now. It is Sensationals, what's it called? Simple Romance. And she said to me, and it's a little bit older, it was too perfumey for her. And I will have to agree, it is. It's very strong on the perfume, especially on cold. But what I did is I would just put a chunk in my bathroom. And it was, I had to stand pretty close to it. So it was very strong on cold. But when it was in my bathroom, my 18-watt plug-in in my bathroom, it was just right. It's not my favorite. Again, I'm not super into like perfume scents. It sounds like Lisa isn't either. But yeah, so I liked it. I wouldn't repurchase it, but I liked it, and I dealt with it in my bathroom. And I'm thinking also too of taking a cube and mixing it with like Cookie Crunch. So you never know. All right, let's go on to where is it here? I did the video of this. So I'm not really going to go on too far about this, but the Bite Me type. The video is already posted. What I'd like to do sometimes if I find vendors that have like Bite Me, like the title is exactly the same. If it's a dupe of something, again, you'll see more of it. I like to do videos and compare how each vendor does this scent, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to really go into detail, but I do have Make Sense Bite Me. That's a Canadian candle company and wax. And I had a small sample of Sassy Girl Aroma's Bite Me, as well as Ambrosia Shop's Bite Me, which is another Canadian company that's unfortunately no longer in business. But Ambrosia Shop's Galactic Cherry, which to me smelled very much like a Bite Me type as well. So I'm not going to go into detail on those ones because I've already got a whole video dedicated to that. At the long story short though, if you love cherry, Bite Me is the way to go. Fizzies are fizzy, cherry, lemon, lime, fantastic, at least in my opinion. Okay, let's go on. I've also gone through Southern Charm from Ambrosia Shop. This was in the Crumblies. I don't have sent no descriptions for this one though. And I used the crumbly wax, I'll do this crumbly wax, in my bathroom, in my 18-watt. It was nice. It's slightly floral. There's a fruit note in there, but you know, it's all combined into one. Something very familiar, and I can't put my finger on it. The throw was in my 18-watt warmer in my bathroom was probably about a 7. I really did enjoy it, but unfortunately, again, this company is no longer in business, so can't really spend too much time talking about that. All right, so Destination Wax. I have one excellent one and one not so excellent. The Lily Putts, those little squares, which both of these were in, generally do not work for me. I have a huge open concept spaces and they don't work for me very well. But I did have 2 Lily Putts in the Sunshine Lollies there was 2 of which I used in a smaller room. I did use in my bathroom. And I don't even know what to say about the scent. It's sweet. It's sweet. I like candy, like I guess a lolly is a lollipop. But nothing remarkable. I personally did not get anything to wow me on this particular one. And again, I used it in my bathroom, 18-watt warmer. Would not repurchase. But what did work and worked really well funny enough, but it is popular. I do see like Jen Showalter, she's talked about this as well. Wedding cake. I had received one lily put, that means one little square, and I use that also in my bathroom 18-watt warmer. And this one threw like crazy. It was like, wow, but it was like a real strawberry and white cake. Like I got little bits of like strawberry seed or something. Very, very nice. So if I were to repurchase Destination Wax, I would definitely suggest wedding cake, especially if you like bakery. Okay. I went through, my friend from Florida sent me a care package a year ago. I know you guys have heard me say that to death, but thank you again though. So anyway, in this care package, I had received quite a few chunks of Rose Girls cotton candy frosting, vanilla bean, and candied apple. And holy cow, again, with Rose Girls, I am just starting to get a collection. I'm buying D-stashes with Rose Girls in it. Her wax is amazing. Jenny, you're awesome. Less is more. You need a very little. It throws very far. Don't melt. I wouldn't melt a whole big chunk in a warmer because it's a waste, kind of like you want to use like half and let your wax last longer. But I really enjoy this. I tried on different warmers. The hot plate or 25 watt. It threw like crazy. I get mostly the candied apple and then cotton candy. I wouldn't say I get vanilla bean. That's, probably just like the blender note that they use for it. But absolutely fantastic. If you guys like the fall carnival type scents, this would definitely be very good. It's not super it's not super caramely. There's no caramel in it, but the candied apple is very, very good. Very, very good. All right, so Southbound Soap Soda Pop Shot. My friend Sarah sent this to me. It was a heart and a popsicle in the fizzy pop, and it was amazing. So Soda Pop Shop is fizzy soda, and I did use this to blend with other items that I had. Fizzy Pop and me, we're tight, we're best buds. Doesn't matter what vendor it's from, it throws like crazy. I use these mixed with other products in my hot plate, my 25 watt. It's beautiful. And again, with Fizzy Pop, you don't need a lot to get that fizz that I was so craving. So again, thank you very much, Sarah, for allowing me to try that. Southern Twang Tarts and Stuff. Again, I received this in my random act of kindness. And this one was a chunk that I had chopped up, and the video is already up on that. Dragon fruit, lollipops, and cotton candy. And it said melt me after August 1st, 2016. So I melted it for the first time. It was good. But what I'm going to do is I melted it the first time on the hot plate, and I found that I'm moving my warmers around a little bit to sort of see the hits and the misses in my house for scent throw. And I'm finding where my hot plate was, it was a harder location, if that makes sense. If you've been melting for a while, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. So what I did is I moved that over, and I'm trying to swap things out a little bit. So this was good, but I didn't find that I got the throw that I was looking for, so I've moved it around. So you'll see this again being melted, and I will give you a review on that hopefully a better one. Because right now I'd say the throw is only like a 6 on this one. I did like the scent on cold. Yeah, it definitely smells like lollipops and fruit, dragon fruit, I guess. But just wish for a bigger throw. Anyway, there's that. Okay, let's get into vintage chic scents. Lemon, curd, and buttercream. I had a rose that I bought off of Sarah. It's You Are My Lucky Star. So that was the name of it, and she wrote down lemon, curd, and buttercream. So I had a rose cut into thirds. I watched one of Sarah's videos and followed the instructions she did for cutting into thirds, which was awesome. It worked out fine. Now, because it has lemon and curd in it, I found that the throw was a 6. But, and I have another thing with lemon, so I might as well just show it to you. I had purchased a loaf on one of the D-stashes I had purchased quite a while ago, and I let it cure for a while. And it was Vintage Chic scents in Princess of Monaco, and it was poured in October of 2016. And its description is lemon marshmallow. I've given some chunks away. I've melted quite a few. Again, because it's lemon, it's throwing, but I do have to agree with many of the people I do speak to privately that vintage chic scents needs to step up. It's getting ridiculous to have to buy something, say in this restock, and pretty much have to wait for it to cure, for the most part, a whole year. Because I'm a seasonal melter, that I know that's my choice. But if I get something that's lemony, that can be any time of the year, that's true. But if you get something more coconutty or summery, you get it, and 9 times out of 10, you have to wait a whole year to be able to melt it and to know that you're going to get at least a decent throw. So the reason why I'm giving this is I'm going to give this a 7 and this a 6 for throw, just because this is predominantly like, this is like lemon, 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 and this is lemon with buttercream. So with vintage chic scents, and they don't ship to Canada, which is unfortunate. So again, I'm very fortunate to have friends I can go in on orders with and so on. But I do have to agree with some people that I do talk to. The throw, it needs to be ready when like within a month or two when I buy it. I think that's fair. You spend a lot of money on wax, and it would be nice to use it right away rather than sit in my closet for a whole year. All right, so my friend back east in Canada, she sent me a lovely random act of kindness, and I've melted Sassy Girl Aromas pink sugar peppermint meringue, which I think is just the way it's stated, pink sugar peppermint meringue. I had this in my bedroom. I would absolutely buy that again, but I'm gonna just sort of refrain from purchasing for a little bit. I have 7 D-stashes coming to me. Yeah, I wasn't gonna buy anything, right? Technically. All right, and then I was melting Tate. Super Tarts Tate. Tate is described as sweater weather, cotton candy, and blackberry. This was great. I know it's almost always sold out on Super Tarts. Again, go to Super Tarts. Either if you like a certain type of scent, you put in blackberry, boom, it goes all blackberry. If you like sweater weather, type in sweater weather and it'll show you all items, because it is a rather large, which is great, website to choose from. Moving right along, we have Jaws, also given to me by my friend back east, and it's described as sea salt, fresh air, seagrass, sliced plum, and sweet pear. Oh, this is so good, you guys, and I loved it in my bathroom. It was the perfect bathroom scent. I really enjoyed it. And I bought a D-stash with a clam, missing one, but I'm looking forward to it because this is almost always sold out on the website. Still on Super Tarts, I will go the Bodyguard, Mac Apple and Rose Cream. This is what I got in a D-stash. Perfect, absolute balance of Mac Apple and Rose. And I really, really do enjoy that combination. It is crisp, feminine, beautiful, but not overwhelming. Like the rose doesn't take over. I really enjoy this. There's quite a few shapes in there. There's 2 larger shapes and 2 smaller shapes. I put them on all different warmers in my house, minus my bathroom. I didn't do that one. So if it wasn't a 25 watt, it was a hot plate. This threw amazingly, you guys. And again, with Super Tarts, I could have left it on there for another whole day and it probably would have thrown. But with me and wax, we're good for a day, then we move along. All right, and I received this also in a D-stash. Gingerbread applesauce, which must have been day 15 of last year's advent calendar. And this was good. It wasn't as good as that Mac Apple Rose, but I really liked it. It was nice. I would repurchase that Mac Apple and Rose any day. This was good. Gingerbread. Gingerbread, no, but I guess a little bit of spice with the applesauce. Like more apple and a little bit of spice. I couldn't wait till fall to melt this because I was like on an apple kick, so I like that. I don't know if I would repurchase. I don't know if that is a repurchasable melt, but maybe at Christmas time they do come out with something. And 3 clams I went through from, oh wait, there's even more. Sorry, I'm like all over the place, you guys. So I gotta show you other things. So I went through Slytherin. Woo! My first one that I've actually gone through, Slytherin, which is honeydew melon, blackberry, and white tea. Can't go into too much detail, but you'll understand why. Again, I've got a video If it's not already posted, it will be posted very shortly and a little more in depth on that. Ravenclaw's Blue Raspberry and Lavender. Beautiful bedroom scent. Beautiful. If you like blue raspberry and lavender, it was gorgeous. I would repurchase that. You can see Harry Potter and I like themes, yeah. President Snow, I melted all of these, minus one. I liked it. I liked it. If I were to choose between this one and Mac Apple and Rose, I would pick the Mac Apple and Rose, which is the Bodyguard, over this one. This is President Snow is described as peppermint cream, white rose, and vanilla ice cream, but I got mostly rose out of it with a little bit of lavender. So I think it was a little bit too much floral for me. It was really lovely. I melted it exclusively in my bedroom on my 25-watt melter, but again, I don't know if I would repurchase that. Or repurchase for sure if it would be restocked, because this whole line, at least while I'm filming this right now, is totally out. That's from Super Tart still, and it's from the Oz collection Toto. Shaving Cream Omen, which is Ocean Apple, Vanilla Bean Noel, and Fierce Cologne. Sexy. I gave my mom 2 chunks to take home. She loved it. I melted 2 chunks. You guys, yum, yum, yum. If you like a fresh manly scent, like fresh being in the apple section, that's the one. All right, something I'm not going to go into great detail on because again, I've done a video to compare them. I had Melts, Prims, and More. You can't really tell. Melts, Prims, and More from Canada, and a small little wax tart in Love Spell. And I also have Love Spell from Hayden Rowe, and Love Spell from Make Sense Candle Shop, or Candle Company, Canadian Candle Company. But spoiler alert, this is amazing, and I bought a loaf in it when I initially purchased that. So I love Love Spell, but there are some that are better than others. Okay, so Tiffany candles, we got 2, and I can't go into detail because again, this is part of a mixology or a cocktail that I did. Tiffany's Blackberry, very nice. Borderline Grape, I found on its own. Honeydew Melon from Tiffany's candles, fantastic, throws like crazy, loved it. Sassy Girl Aromas, white tea, or sorry, yeah, is it white tea? Yeah, white tea. Again, this is part of a blender that I did with the Slytherin, which again, you will see shortly. And also we got Melon Ball Fizz from Make Sense Candle Shop, and this is one of the fluted tarts that was also part of that mix, so I'm not gonna say too much. Better Homes and Gardens kicks major butt. That's all I have to say. I wish we Canadians would get Better Homes and Gardens, these already have exclusive videos up on my channel because anything that stands out to me is going to get a video on its own because it deserves it. The first one I did actually is the Fresh Pulled Taffy. I've got more coming. Thank you, Heather. Fantastic. Exotic Coconut Quince. This is fabulous. It's like a beautiful smoothie, coconut, papaya, mango kind of thing. Oh my gosh. I would slather that with like body butter. So I'm not going into details because I already have. Poppets Culture was a Throwback Thursday scent, and it's described as strawberry peach jam, tart, lemon curd, and raspberry cake bites. I found that when I melted this in an open space, I got the strawberry and lemon curd, like the fruit and the lemon. Lemon's a fruit too, fruity, that kind of thing. But I didn't get any of the cake bites. But when I took this and melted in a smaller room, like my bedroom, definitely came up more more of that cake bites came up to the forefront. So, but this is very lovely. A sample I melted in Green and Sassy, which I should have bought some clams of this year, but I didn't. I had a sample anyway. I got to try it, and I knew I would like it on cold. I really liked it when it was melting. It is described as lemongrass and citrus, sage, vanilla, and musk. This was fantastic. This tiny little tart blew out of the water everything else that was melting. All right, Rainbow Melts Plum Good. This is a sample size I received. Plum Good is described as plums, raspberries, cranberries, citrus, apples, and strawberries. And this was lovely. I will say that when I first opened it and when I sniff in the bag, it smells like grape. But when I melted it, it could definitely smell more of the strawberries and some of the apple. The citrus I didn't smell as much of, but I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried because I was like, oh no, if it's just grape and it had all these other great notes on it. But no, it Definitely smelled grapey at first, but then when it was melted and heated, it definitely blended all those scents together. Melts Prims and, or no, so country something. Sorry guys, it's all handwritten. It's in pink champagne. I got this from my friend Vanessa. She sent me some samples when I purchased a destash from her. And last but not least, it was Throwback Thursday this last week in Lanai by Hayden Rowe. This was wonderful. I'm not going to go into detail with it because there's already a video exclusively about this melt. So you guys, that is what I've been melting. A little nutty? Yes, you betcha. All right, you guys, I think it's probably best that I do these halfway through the year, or halfway through the month. Gives me a better perspective of what the heck I'm melting so much of. All right, you guys, I have to run. I have to go to work now on this really rainy, gloomy day. As always, you guys, be safe and have fun.